Hello and welcome. It's your favorite gorilla here. So, I'd like to say welcome to who's ever watching right now. And I do got a link at the top of the chat there if anybody wants to come join me on the panel. But me and Jerm were talking about, we were kind of mentioning the rules of acquisition. I think there's a couple other of us that are mentioning the rules of acquisition. I thought it'd be fun to go through all of the ones there, or at least get started on the list there, depending on how long I decide to stream here. And kind of discuss them there. So, and hey there, John. Would you like to join me up on the panel? I think you'd have fun with this one. Because I was going through the list here. I thought it'd be fun to discuss them. Like for example, rule number one, which was once you have their money, you never give it back, which was mentioned in DS9's The Nagus, Heart of Stone, and Prodigy's First Contact, or however the hell the Frankie said it. But anyhow, um, you know, I could see if someone dropped their money, not giving it back, but if you give them some, but say they're running their money back for a bad product, you can lose a lot of customers that way because word travels fast. I know from working in the restaurant business there, it takes one good review to make up for 20 bad reviews. So if someone thinks you're being a cheapskate and keeping their damn money, when they want their money back for a bad product, then yeah, you're going to lose a lot of business that way. We do not know, and hey there, Germ, and we do not know rule number two, but rule number three, never spend more for an acquisition than you have to, which was from the Maquis Part 2 there. And welcome, Cinnabon. Cinnabon, I think you're thinking of the wrong franchise there. Yeah, yeah, that's the wrong franchise there, Bunny. But that's another one that's kind of interesting to think of though, because we do got a lot of overpriced stuff. Like just think of like Louis Vuitton and all this other stuff. Yeah, the quality may be there, but I'm not spending like $1,000 on their damn $1,000 on their products, And then there's other stuff. It's like, wow, is it really that cheap? And but oh, is that what they want us to think they're Cinnabon? Alrighty. So, uh, rule. So let's move down to number 6 there, which is never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity, which is from the Nagus and Enterprise, or in DS9 and Enterprise episode acquisition there, which I could see that because I know quite a few people who said don't start a business there, or you'll never make any money. There's no money in that, and they turn around and holy crap, they're better off there. There's just look at some of these big time YouTubers there. They probably got told, "Oh, don't waste your time on that. It's never gonna take off. It's never good." Then all of a sudden, they're buying their families' houses and stuff. So that, but sometimes it's worth listening to your family, but you should kind of always encourage your family to do stuff. And hey there, 47 Yorktown. And I already follow that rule right there. Rule number, I don't accept Canadian money. That's just Play-Doh money right there. And rule number 7 from DS9's In the Hands of the Prophets, which episode was that? I can't. I guess it's one of the ones when they went into the wormhole or something. But always keep your ears open. Well, that's a good rule, whether it pertains to your platinum or not. Because you never know what you're going to hear. Number 9 there from the storyteller. Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Now I've learned to listen to my gut instincts there, especially when I'm speeding down the back roads there, and I get a weird feeling there, and I slow down. And 9 times out of 10, there's a cop coming around the corner. I've had that a couple times, but sometimes you just got to follow your instincts there. That's a good rule to follow. Not always, because your instincts aren't always right. Then rule number 10, greed is internal. That's from DS9's Profit Motive and Voyager's False Prophets. Yeah, I can see that. We got a lot of greedy bastards out there, but that's also, if it wasn't for greedy bastards, we wouldn't have half the stuff we have. If it was not for some of the greedy bastards in the world. If you guys got a favorite rule, just let me know in the chat here in the comments. If you got a favorite rule. Now, number 16 from Meloria, a deal is a deal. That's one thing. That's one thing. It's like between Ferengis, they always keep their deals. But if it's between a Ferengi and another species, they'll sometimes renege on the deal. Not always, Cinnabon. Your instincts aren't always right. Oh, that moves directly into number 7. Really good. A contract is a contract is a contract, but only between Ferengi, and that was from Body Parts. I believe that's the episode that Quark was thought he was dying, and he was going to sell his body prematurely there. But yeah, that's where I said the Ferengis will always honor their contracts there, except the one time Quark broke his contract just because he didn't want to self-delete himself. But hey, if anybody wants to come up here, they're more than welcome to. All right, rule number 18. A Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all. That was from DS9's Heart of Stone and Ferengi Love Songs, which I don't always think that's true there, because there's some poor Ferengis that still look at Ron. He's still a Ferengi and he's poor. No, I think all he had to his name was 5 bars of Latin, and he's one of the most honorable Ferengi you'd ever find. Him and Ron are probably the only 2 Ferengi I'd ever do business with. All right, number 21 from DS9's Rules of Acquisition and Prodigy's First Contact. Never place friendship above profit. Though I do not agree with that one, because there's a lot of times I've had to fall back on my friends there. Because you don't need the profit and all that, but you do need your friends. Look, so John's favorite rule is 286. When Morton leaves, it's all over. Yep. Yep. I figured yours would be number 1 there, Resolute. At 47, Yorktown says greedy bastards. Turds. Yeah. Did he? I suppose from becoming the Nagus there. He must have been the poorest Nagus to start out with. number 22. A wise man can hear profit in the wind. That's from Rules of Acquisition and False Prophets. Now, I think that could be an issue. Could be more than just profit. Some good ideas. Have always been when you're just sitting out there and just think of yourself coming up with different ways in that. And that's when the profit will come to you. Simple Jack, I'm not sure what you mean by sheltering. But, yeah, thank you for coming in here, Simple Jack. All right, number 23. Nothing is more important than your health, except for your money. I don't know if you're sitting there laying there dying there. I'm pretty sure your profits don't really matter, except when you're trying to get into the. It's not the Vault of Internal Destitute. It's oh god, John. What was the Frankie Heaven again? I'm drawing a blank. All right, So we got number 31 is never make fun of a Frankie's mother. Oh, the Divine Treasury. Thank you, John. Yeah, thank you. I suppose if you don't have the profit, you won't get into the Divine Treasury. But here's a rule to always live by. It's from the Siege. Never make fun of a Ferengie's mother. That's a good rule, because I know a lot of people who, if you make a comment about their mother, you might have a few missing teeth on that one. Number 33. It never hurts to suck up to your boss. Well, that's true, especially if your workplace is going through a slowdown. You might want to do a little sucking up if you want to keep your job there. Now it's coming down to my two favorites here. There's Rule 34 and 35 from DS9's Destiny, the Siege of AR 558. TNG's The Perfect Mate, and DS9's Destiny. Was The Perfect Mate a Ferengi episode? Oh, wait. Yup. Okay, yeah, I remember that. They rescued those two Ferengi, and they went to go steal that woman that was held in stasis. Okay, yeah, I remember. 34 is War is Good for Business. I can tell you, Raytheon, and there's a couple other big ones there. They're always begging for war because that's how they do make their money there. And peace is good for business. It's like, well, yeah, if all your stuff's destroyed there, you can't do business there. And this one here, number 45 from Enterprise's Acquisition and Voyager's False Prophets there. Expand or die. I understand you wanting to expand the business there, but I don't think your business is going to die off if you don't expand. You can have a steady business there without having to expand. Then this one's from DS9's Rivals. That's absolutely correct. All right, now 47 is don't trust a man wearing a better suit than your own. Well, that kind of falls into my own rule there, is because I will never trust anybody who could speak smoother than 25-year-old Scotch, which that's just another. But this one here's just another way of saying just don't trust someone who could dress better than you. But if you span too much, then you lose it. You could lose all your resources there, and that's what we're going through right now. Is our inflation there? And this is another one from. Man, there's a lot of rules of acquisition in that episode. Rules of acquisition. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. Oh yeah. because someone has to have the big smile on their face when you're doing business on it. You know you're being screwed. What's that face for a Cinnabon? Oh, we're at number 57. Good customers are rare as Latinum. Treasure them from Armageddon game. Now that could almost contradict a couple of the ones like rule number 1 there, because you got to always keep your good customers, because if you don't keep them, then your business will die off. And rule number 59, this one is very true. Free advice is rarely cheap, because not many people are going to give you free advice that's going to help you. It could cost you a lot. It may be good advice, maybe bad advice, but so there's a lot of stuff there you got to take with a grain of salt. All right. Number 62 from Rules of Acquisition, Little Green Men, and Business as Usual. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Yes, you could take some big risks there, but it will not always mean a greater profit. You could always, because your big risk could also be your big. The bigger the risk could be, the bigger the fall too. Alrighty. Rule number 74. Knowledge equals profit from Voyager's Inside Man. Oh, so these aren't all Ferengi episodes, and that they know the rules of acquisition there. Knowledge equals profit. Oh yeah, you gotta have a little bit of brains on you there to get some of the bigger bucks. Yeah. But if you don't bet big, you don't win big. Yeah, if you don't bet big either, you don't lose big. They're resolute. All right. 75. Home is where the heart is, but the stars is made out of platinum. Which can be true. Because sometimes you gotta go, well, we're not into the stars, but sometimes you gotta go out into the world in order to find the business motive that you need there. You can't just sit at home sometimes. Of course, a lot of people would just love that. Oh, this is one of the favorite ones there that Cork did to Aldo there when he gave him some information there. And it's from DS9's The Homecoming. Every once in a while, declare peace. It confuses the hell out of your enemies. Yeah. Well, because I think that falls under they knew how to suck up to the boss there, Cinnabon. I swear, didn't we already do Expand or Die? Huh? They got two of them on here twice. All right, number 94. Females and finances don't mix. Oh man, I didn't want to touch this one with the 50-foot pole. And that's for Ferengi love songs and profit and lace. Blatantly, I know plenty of women who make quite a bit of money, and to be all honest now, that the ex there, she was a lot better with the money than I was. Yeah, it is. It's from Memory Alpha. It's from Memory Alpha. So there was a discrepancy with Expand or Die. It was mentioned. Oh, okay, so the writers of DS9 just didn't. mixed them up, okay. All right, Cinnabon, you come up here and give me another list there. So number 95 was Expand or Die again. I guess that's from the two different episodes there. The writers didn't talk to each other. All right, so rule number 102. DS9 and Jem'Hadar. Nature decays, but platinum lasts forever. Well, I suppose if you wrap it in gold, it will last. The metals will last a lot longer than anything organic. Number 103 from Rules of Acquisition. Sleep can interfere with. Oh, this one was never finished. Okay, that's a stage note and all that. Okay. So, yeah, they didn't even finish that one in the episode. All right, 109 from Rivals there. Dignity and an empty sack is worth the sack. I'm not quite sure what they're getting at that one there. Okay. Well, what's the official list? If you're saying I don't have the official list, well, give me the damn official list. Otherwise, I'm going with the list I have. But anyhow, this one says dignity in an empty sack is worth the sack. I'm not even sure how to interpret that one. All right, rule 111. Hey, that's Bilbo's 1100th birthday. Treat people in debt like your family. Exploit them. That's from DSI's Past Tense and The Darkness and the Light. Which, yeah, I suppose you can exploit the people in your debt and all that. You can get them to do a lot of things for you. But also don't exploit them too much there, or else they'll never repay you. Okay, Jeremy, dignity. Okay, I suppose, yeah. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice your dignity in order to buy your bread. All right, rule number 12: never have sex with the boss's sister. And that's from DS9's Playing God. I was like, oh yeah, never do it with the sister, the daughter, the wife, or the mother. Yeah, it's best to stay away from the boss's family if you can. Especially if things are gonna work out there. All right. Oh, now they're really skipping them. Okay. Rule number 125: you can't make a deal if you're dead. That's from the Siege of AR5. Oh, that's very true. I got Sigma 10 clearance there, Cinnabon. All right, rule 139: wives serve, brothers inherit. From DS9's. Yeah, which that's the way a lot of the inheritance laws used to be. Was that it's always the males that inherited stuff. I can remember. I can remember my grandparents there. They had it where my grandpa would do all the outside work there, but all the inside stuff is always my grandma's doing it there. 168. Whisper your way to success. That's from Treachery, Faith in the Great River. Now, yeah, that's a good rule to live by too, because you don't want to blatantly blurt out your plans ahead of time there, just for someone else to steal your ideas. And apparently Simba thinks I'm lying. All right. Rule number 190. Hear all, trust nothing. That's from college. Oh yeah, you especially in today's world where especially if you look at Twitter, there all the false crap that gets thrown on the Twitter wall. There, you always verify what you hear. Never take anything with a grain of salt. Never take everything with a grain of salt. Never just don't trust it unless you know the person. Rule number 194. It's always good business to know about new customers before they walk in the door. That's from Whispers. I thought that would have been from Move Along Home. And yeah, it's always good to know like what your customers will like, ahead of time. But that's actually very hard to do unless you got people outside knowing what know your customers are going to come through the door. Rule number 23. This was from Little Green Men, which I thought they will mention this a lot earlier. New customers are like razor tooth greenworms. They can be succulent, but sometimes they bite back. Oh yeah, working in the restaurant business there, and I have stories of some of the people that came through there. Had to bite my tongue there. I had a couple other words for some of the customers we've had. Because that's one of the things my boss always taught me when I was working there, that everybody was looking for a free meal. Our job was to make sure is not to give them reason to get a free meal. All right, rule number 208. Sometimes the only thing more dangerous than a question is the answer. And that's from First Contact and never Ferengis love songs. Oh yeah, sometimes you do not want to hear the answers that you got your questions for. Hey Jerome, I thought this one would be one of your favorites here. Rule number 211. Employees are the rungs on a ladder of success. Do not hesitate to step on them. That's from the Bar Association. Yeah, a lot of people who've gotten to the top had to step upon a lot of people there to get to the top. 214. Never begin a business negotiation on an empty stomach. Oh yeah, that's the worst thing, especially like when you're in the meetings and that. Then all of a sudden you get freaking hungry there, and all you think about is lunchtime. Yeah, you do not want to be in any meeting when you're hungry. That's why I've always made sure to start. That's why I got like a routine down. So yeah, I still get a little hungrier there, here, there, but overall I got that mostly, so I'm not hungry when we have like these random meetings and stuff like that. And that's from the Maquis Part 1. All right, 217. You can't free a fish from water. That's from Past Tense. I was like, yeah, you can free a fish from water. You might die, but you can still free it. 223 is from DS9's Profit and Loss. Unknown, but presumably concerned by the relationship between keeping busy and being successful. Unknown, but presumably concerned the relationship between keeping busy and being successful. I'm not sure on that one. Jesus Christ, how many are there? All right, 229. Let them last longer than lust. That's for Ferengi love songs. I was like, yes, Prophet can last. Like, there's a. Are you talking about the rule 223 there? But, That's unknown because court got cut off before he could say it. Um, but there's a rule like that. There's a kind of like a unspoken rule is that wealth lasts 3 generations. The first generation worked hard to get their wealth, but by the time the third generation got got a hold of the wealth, they no longer had to work for their wealth, so therefore they squandered it all. So it's like a 3 generation rule. But I but I suppose lust can turn into something even bigger. That I don't exactly agree with that rule. And 239, never be afraid to mislabel a product. And that was okay. That's the one when they're talking about that's from Body Parts. That's the one when they mislabeled the remains of some random Ferengi that for some big shot there, and the Moto found out. But oh yeah, but if they find out you mislabeled the product, you're in for a hell of a time there. Rule 263: never allow doubt to tarnish your lust for latinum. Oh yeah, there's been a few times here that I doubted something, where I thought, oh, should I invest in that? And I doubted it, so I didn't because I didn't there. I was like, now I'm like, damn it. I would never step on people to be successful. They are an unreliable foundation. That's a good point there. Do you want me to do the unofficial rules also, or you guys let me know in the chat there? Because we're at 285 there, and it said no good deed ever goes unpunished. Oh yeah, I've done. There's been a few times where I've done good things and all, and it's like not even get a thank you, or I never got nobody returned the favor. That like this may not have seemed like a good deed, but there's a few times when I would sit there and work for people because they begged me to, and they needed the night off, but you know, but when I needed the night off there, especially for like a funeral and all that, I was like, then all of a sudden, oh nope, I'm busy, I can't do it, I can't cover. I had that for the longest time, where I needed one. I worked for a bunch of people. Every single person there, for the jobs I worked in the restaurant, there everyone owed me at least 5 times working for them. Every single one. But the one night I needed a couple days off to go to a funeral there, and every single person that owed me time wouldn't work for me. They all said no. I did get the time off there, but they learned faster when I quit working for everybody there. They learned fast. I told them I wasn't going to work for them until they started returning the favors there, and their debt was owed to me. I mean, that might not be a good deed, but I they could count as a good deed, and I got punished for them not returning the favor there, so I had to turn in around to be an asshole. Then this one's from Enterprise Acquisition. There, they don't have the actual number on it. It says a man is only worth the sum of his possessions. Oh, not necessarily. I know. I've seen a few videos going around of some homeless people or some people who didn't have very much, and they're some of the best people you could ever see. It was the people who had stuff and had means and stuff. They were the biggest assholes and all that. I seen that there were a guy taped a bunch of $1 bills to himself. It says take what he had a sign out that said take what you need, and he even asked the people go like one guy he's gonna go get a haircut and all that, and he had on he had on like a $500 suit, and another lady, she was walking around in um what's that higher end brown? It wasn't Louis Vuitton, but the she had some high expensive stuff. She goes, "Oh, this will give me a Starbucks coffee in that." But then a homeless man came around, and he only took $2 off of this to go get something to eat there. They go, "Aren't you gonna take any more?" The guy asked him, "Aren't you gonna take any more?" He goes, "No, I'm gonna leave it for some other ones there." And the guy turned around and gave him $60 there as because he wasn't ripping him off or taking advantage of the guy's kindness and stuff. Oh, oops, my thing here dropped off, and Germ says go for it. So we got a few unwritten or unofficial rules there, like John's absolute favorite 286. When Morn leaves, it's all over. That's from the House of Quark. Oh yeah, because Morn was his best customer. There's apparently rule 299. After you've exploited someone, it never hurts to thank them. That way it's easier to exploit them next time. Oh yeah, being compliments and being nice to people will go a long ways there. And that one's from False Prophets. Another one from False Prophets is exploitation begins at home. Oh, it all depends on your family and stuff. Here's the unwritten rule from False Prophets. When no appropriate rule applies, make one up. And I'm guessing the rest of these. Another False Prophets one is when the messenger comes to appropriate your profits, kill the messenger. Uh, this one's from the Bar Association. Time like Latinum is highly limited. Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it's kind of funny. Some of your days they may seem like they're slow, but when the older you get, it's like, holy crap, where did those years go? That one I can highly relate to, even though I might be the youngest one here. Here, actually, I think I am the youngest one in this whole group, and yet I can relate to that one. Yeah. Always inspect the merchandise before making a deal. That's from the abandoned. Like, who doesn't inspect something before they buy it? Especially the higher the price, the more you inspect it. Always look at your stuff before you buy it. Money is money, but females is better. Yeah, true. I think that's Rom's rule, and that's from life support. Yeah, oh, I hit the wall, huh? I'm officially in my middle age, huh? uh, this one's from Babel, Diastein's Babel. Why ask when you can take? Well, you ask so you don't get your damn fingers broken. uh, here's a move along thing. Good things come in small packages. I'll let you guys' imagination run away with that one. Where's Mike Richards when you need one? Where's Mike Richards? You guys, when you guys see Mike Richards next, make sure to tell him that unwritten rule of acquisition that the good things come in small packages. There. All right. This one's from Voyager Shattered. A good lie is easier to believe than the truth. Oh yeah, everybody believes a lot of the lies that are circulating around every day. If that's what's written, then that's her favor of the bold. I'm guessing that's like a prophecy thing. Oh, I got a cliff ahead of me, huh? Resolute. All right. A distracted policeman is an opportunity. Oh yeah, a lot of people in these cities know that one. All right, that is all the rules of acquisition there. You know, the rules to live by for life. Some of them I don't agree with. There's other ones I think are right spot on there. But overall, I think that a lot of that is good advice to live for. You just got to substitute profit for different words or different parts of life there. All right. So what else do you guys want to talk about? We still got 45 minutes before the virtual pub. And if anybody wants to come up, they can. I could put the link again in the chat. Oh yeah, I'm just waiting for my kid to throw the first punch at me. I'm waiting for that one there. I think I still got 4 or 5 years for that one. No, it's Salty's virtual pub or whatever he's calling it Monday nights now. Yeah. Oh, and I posted on my Twitter page there. If anybody wants to see, well, if you guys want your 49-second review of Don't Look Up, there, Resolute was kind enough to offer his thoughts on that movie. So make sure to check that out on my Twitter page there because I couldn't figure out how to make it into a short. It wouldn't let me save it. I got to figure out how to do that. But yeah, last night we watched Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up was a movie in 2000 there where it was supposed to be a comedy and drama, but uh, the writers didn't know what comedy was. It had and the one that we watched had some of the worst cuts or edits that I've ever seen. Like I could have done better edits than they did in that there, and I've never edited a thing in my life. Thank God for small favors, huh? And Thomas, what's that supposed? What sort can't Salty find? But anyhow, it had some of the worst cuts we had. There's kind of supposed to be like a political comedy there, where there's this comet that was headed towards Earth that was bigger than the one that hit that took out the dinosaurs, and um, the, they warned the government, but they're playing politics with it, you know, and there is all around midterm season. What one group was telling them to just look up, you know, and you could see the comet there. Another group was just telling them, don't look up as the whole thing there. But if they will just looked up, they could see that they were lying to and that there was an actual comet there. Was he playing Diablo and he could? Did he eventually find it, or do I have to, ask him about his sword? Um, I think there is one curse word for every 8 seconds of video there. There, there. I know you wanted. I know you definitely wanted to flog those people who made that video. Well, yeah, you can review that. You reviewed that whole video there, the 59 second or 52 seconds, I think it is. Oh, yeah. So, Oh, so he must have been streaming during the night there. I don't have Twitch. I tried joining it, but it won't let me join. So I said screw it. So all right, but next Sunday I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna get Ghostbusters next week because for next Sunday, if it there, I'm gonna try my best because I tried to get they went that away and that away, but for some reason I couldn't find this. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was, I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it, so that's why we ended up watching Don't Look Up. Oh, I should try to get my stream. I did have stream elements cured. I should try to get so I could put your guys' channel in there. I gotta try the. I haven't even seen that pop up yet. So, Germ, do I just have to put the command codes in there? So let's see. Expl- let's see if this works. Nope, my bot's not working. Maybe I have to log in here. Yeah, I'm trying to get the stream almost to work here. So, uh, what's this do? I don't know what the. I might have to monkey around with this some more. Uh, I got him working there. I might have to talk to Jill help her get this thing going here. Oh, how do I do that? Resolute. So I'm not seeing that on here. Kyle messed it up. Hmm. Yeah, Germ, how do I do that? Because I haven't used Stream Elements at all yet. So, go to the chat box page and you should walk. Okay, chat box page. Oops, wrong button. Check. Bot links. Huh. I'll have to look into this a little bit later. There, oh, I'll have to figure out how to get Stream Elements working so it just automatically plugs all your guys' channels here. But make sure that I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna do a few things around the house there. But thank you, Resolute Thomas, John, and Cinnabon there for all joining me. And Simple Jack in 47 Yorktown. Make sure to check out John DeMarco. He releases a video every Monday there. It's actually pretty good videos there. He'll take one little aspect of a show, like say the Galaxy Quest, and it'll display every time it's showing on screen. Or he's done that with red shirts there. It's actually pretty fun to watch there. Sibun, he does occasional live streams here and there. They can be fun to listen to. Resolute Germ has Tuesday night Sci-Fi Tuesdays there. We're watching Alexa Farscape. Me and him do a live react on Thursdays to the Orville. And then there's Saturday morning cartoons. Thomas, he has a bunch of Minecraft stuff and different stuff of different places he's been. It's been pretty interesting going back and watching his stuff there. Let's see, I got John Thomas, Resolute, Cinnabon. 47 Yorktown, he said he didn't have much on his channel. There's Simple Jack Live. He streams Battlefield 2042. It's real fun sitting there listening to the chat and all that. We've had a few fun nights there when he was streaming. I think that was everybody that was in the chat. Wednesday we'll be doing watching Beyond Belief. You should show up and watch that one there because me and Jerm have fun trying to guess which ones are true or false there. Thursday I am defending and the children shall lead. I'm not sure what we're doing Friday. Yeah, if I will stream, I might have something going on Friday, so I may or may not stream. There's Saturday is Babylon 5. If you guys want to join us there. Hey, Thomas. John is everybody's type. All right. Then on Sunday, we will be watching Ghostbusters. Yeah, but Jerm, what am I going to be betting? I don't got money to bet. Much money to bet. So, yeah, with that, I'm going to end it. And remember to be a gorilla.